Okay, I'm sending a new link to everybody. I'm sending a link. I sent the wrong link to okay, don't worry, it's gonna be off in a minute. It's gonna be an interesting Shabbat in just a second, everybody. Okay, so Tovah, there's Tovah's link. New link above yet again. Guys, it's gonna make sense in just a minute. Everyone chill. I'm begging you all to chill. Okay, and then Lembeck's there. Okay. Here I am. Who's bothering me? Anybody? Welcome to the Broadway Shabbat. Oh my God, Lindsay, I love this picture you just sent me. Hi everyone. Good Shabbos. Soon people are going to start arriving because I just sent the links. I'm Seth Rudetsky, and I hope Seth had a nice Sitz probe. Shabbat Shalom from New Jersey. Thanks for watching the Sitz probe. And I'm here with my friend Lindsay, who I'm going to introduce in a second. Let me first, I got to bring up her picture. Lindsay. Okay, hold on. She gave me an amazing bat mitzvah photo. Okay, here we go. So on the Shabbat, we're going to have candle lighting. We're going to have some singing. We're going to have Refuah Shalema. Listen, if you want the Refuah Shalema, probably the easiest right now is to put it in the comments because we've had them sent in, but there are any last minute Refuah Shalema. Anyone needs a prayer for healing, put it in the comments and I'll put it, Lorna and Michael, hopefully you can watch that. Hi from Idaho. Liz, are you the only Jew in Idaho? Get back to me about that. Okay, so I hope Paige gets the new link. Hold on. Paige. Okay, new link. Please, God, I hope she got the new, did she get the new link? Okay. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, well, I want Paige to get the link because, there she is, because she's doing the candle lighting. 1, 2, 3. Sorry about that, Paige. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my God, that was a...
Hi.
Oh my God, this is so anti-Jewish to have the king of the underworld himself, Patrick Paige, scary from Hadestown. Patrick.
Hello.
So scary. Okay, so let's just talk for a second. Patrick Paige, I know that Paige Davis has the Judaica going down. What's going on with you? Do you ever do Shabbat with Paige? Like, what's your sort of Jewishness? How do you connect with Paige Judaica-wise?
Through her, she's brought me into various Passover seders and menorah lightings, and just to be with her, and also, frankly, at this time to be an ally to support.
Okay, this is where I love you. No matter how scary your voice is, we love you, Patrick. Now, what's going on with your amazing show called something like Only Villains in the Building or something like that?
Thank you. I like that title. Yeah. Well, I was doing it, Seth, and but then I ruptured my Achilles rehearsing to play Hades in the West End, and so I've been put on hold for a little bit. I was supposed to go out to LA and Berkeley and Seattle, but we'll do those next year.
I remember because I saw you with that. You have like an ankle. It's an ankle monitor. You were arrested, but you're on probation.
Yes.
Okay, so you're the best audience. Back at you. So if you don't know Paige Davis, little triple threat, but we all met Paige when she was a TV star on Trading Spaces. But turns out you're like a musical theater gal. You began musical theater, Paige?
Oh yes, that my whole dream was to be on Broadway since I was 13 years old, and I accomplished that a few times.
But you did it post TV, right?
Oh yes, yeah.
And
well, pre TV. I made my Broadway debut in Chicago long before Trading Spaces.
What? I always thought, I can't believe that. I totally thought you did Chicago after Trading Spaces. Oh my God, I don't know. So you went Broadway, TV, Broadway. I'm out.
Right. So Broadway was just my default setting, honey.
Exactly. But what's with the non-Judaica first name Paige? I don't think I know any Pages in my shul.
Well, it is technically my middle name.
Rivka Paige.
That is my mother's name, Rivka, Ruth. My first name is Mindy, which is very Jewish.
It is Minzy. You're right.
Minzy.
I pronounced it Steve.
So I got the M from my grandpa Morris, who had died, and the P from my mom's uncle Phil, who had died.
People out there that maybe aren't so up on Jewish stuff, you name your child the first letter after someone who's passed away. My S is after Sarah, my mom's grandmother. And that's what's always weird for Jewish people to be like, this is my son, Seth Jr. And it's like, are you dead? Like, it's always weird when people name their kids because we so know we come from death. All right, so Paige, just before we light the candles, I know I've seen at least one episode where either someone's body mic is on in Trading Spaces and they're like, oh my God, I'm devastated from this house. Like, what's right? Just
No,
talk about those moments.
You're thinking of the Jinx.
That is an amazing callback, but it is the same thing. I felt just as devastated. Yes.
You're referring to the single most infamous episode of Trading Spaces, and I think the one that truly put the series on the map in the bigger cultural sense of kind of all of America tuning in. There was a woman who is now referred to as Crying Pam, because when she opened her eyes and she was unhappy with her room, she excused herself from the reveal, left, went into the hallway of her house, but her mic was still on. So although she was not on camera, the audio, I could not hear her crying personally, but when the show is edited because of her audio, you could hear her crying on her mic. So it was, I think, even more uncomfortable for viewers than it actually was for me in the moment. I mean, I knew she was very upset. I knew she'd excused herself, but I didn't realize that she was actually crying until the reveal was over.
Uncomfortable or riveting? I watched it 10 times.
All of the above.
You tell me. Okay, so Paige, before we go into our lighting candles, what's been your Jewish childhood? Bas mitzvah or just faded out? What's the deal?
You know, I was never a bat mitzvahed, but I was sort of kind of was, because when I was 15, I was in a confirmation class of just myself. We belonged to a very tiny shul in Louisville, Kentucky, and I was the only person my age. So when it came time for confirmation, every Sunday I was with the rabbi all by myself. It was just me. So anything I wanted to ask or anything I wanted to inquire about, he was able to usher me literally into Judaism completely personally. And so when I then did the confirmation for the congregation, I was also just me. And so I, read from the Torah by myself and did all that by myself. And when it was all finished, she said, Mindy, I think you were just bat mitzvah.
I say close enough, girlfriend. I'm sorry, Lindsay. By the way, Rena Saltzman, who's like Broadway queen and Broadway Jewess, is complimenting you. Patrick, you were fabulous in Étoile.
Hey, thank you.
And Rena also worked with you on Chicago. She says you were wonderful in Chicago. So I say bravo.
She wrote me and said she would try to tune in. She didn't know if she could. She'd be on the train. So that's very sweet.
And we have a viewer that views every week, Scott Holloway, who's from Kansas City. He wants to know if you played April in Company.
I did.
Wow.
One of my favorite roles ever.
Where you going?
Barcelona.
Still got it. Jerusalem. Okay, let's light these candles. Speaking of Beauty and the Beast, it looks like the Beauty and the Beast room with those candles. I love it. This is perfect, Belle.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it, Sister Act.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam. I think I started on the wrong melody.
I don't think so. Well, first of all, I reckon, hold on. We have an actual cantor here. Cantor Lorna, she thinks she began on the wrong melody. What's your take?
Is this the melody you're used to? Baruch atah.
Yes, that's it. Thank you. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech olam, asher kiddushanu mitzvotav, tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Blessed are you, our Lord, our God, King of the universe, who sanctified us and commanded us to kindle the lights of Shabbat.
Amen. First of all, I love doing these Broadway Shabbats because I've never heard the prayer sound so good. That's A. B, Paige, what are you looking forward to in Patrick this Shabbat? Do you kind of treat Shabbat as like a time to reflect, or is it what's it for you? Tell me.
I don't usually honor Shabbat.
Neither do
Seth.
I. I just started it, man.
But this is such a beautiful thing that you do. Especially being a Broadway performer and, wanting to perform on Friday nights and Saturday afternoons. It's tricky to honor Shabbat. And I think I fell out of the habit. I used to honor it a lot more, and the weekly practices and traditions of Judaism were more a part of my life. But this has been very beautiful. And when I go visit my aunt, of course, I observe with her. She's a observant Orthodox Jew. So.
Whoa, I say brava. Now, by the way, I'm not saying that everyone that watches this is Jewish, but I will say that S. Pransky says, "Isn't the bookcase flammable?"
No, it's not. It's in front of the bookcase. It's so fine. I promise.
Sure. I just want to make sure because you bought that. It's very expensive.
I probably is just making Jews across this whole thing just freak out. We worry too much, don't we?
Panic attack. Well, you know what, Cantor Lorna, because
Yes.
a lot of people, we are kind of doing Shabbos really for the first time. What do you think we should be, if we're not going to be fully observant, what should we be thinking about to make this Shabbat special?
I think that there's no mitzvah too small. So if all you can do is take an hour to yourself sometime between Friday and Saturday, that's great. If you can light candles, light candles. If just anything, you don't have to do a big thing. You don't have to have everybody over for dinner. You don't have to have lots of challah. It can be a personal experience. Just light the candles before you go to bed. Just connect. It's just a way to connect.
To connect with yourself, connect with what? What's your version of connection? For whom?
For me, it's connect with my soul, my spiritual side. When you're just doing the everyday life and you're running around, the whole thing for Shabbat is it's considered a cathedral in time, right? So Shabbat isn't a place; it's time that you give to yourself. So whatever time you can give to yourself and to your family and to your friends, that's the cathedral in time. For Orthodox Jews or practicing Jews, it's 25 hours, but maybe you just have 10 minutes. There's nothing too small.
So well spoken, Michael Lembeck. Is this why you married Lorna?
Yes. Yes. Not a man of many words. Absolutely.
I agree with
Hey, but I
Scott.
just have a question for you. What do you
Yes.
call the husband of the cantor?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the husband of the cantor. So not the Rebbitzin.
Right, but it's close.
The Chazenson.
The Hubbardsson.
No,
The cantilever?
no, you just call him Lucky.
And that's the kind of Jewish humor that died in the 40s. Okay, thank you. So Paige and Patrick, I don't know if you know, but I'll introduce. So Michael Lembeck, I was just texted by, I'm going to show you this right now, Michael. Hold on, this is for you.
No.
So Michael Lembeck began back in the day, musical theater, doing, the big Grease tour with Jerry Zaks and Travolta. And I was just texting with Jerry yesterday, and he sent me this photo.
One of our favorite photos.
Oh
So-
my God.
Okay, so wait, okay, so this is, hold on, who's that? Who's that? Is that you?
Zax is in the plaid coat. I'm in the middle, and Travolta's on the left.
Zax is in the plaid coat. He looks like Squiggy. You're in the middle. You look like Jeff Conway. And Travolta he played Judy, and he's in the white coat.
Yeah.
Okay, now Michael Lembeck directs TV shows all the time. So if you ever need a gig, please ask Michael, and also movies. And Lorna, we first saw in the movie Airplane. She was amazing before she was a cantor. Basically the singing, not nun, but the singing stewardess in Airplane. But there was a nun-like atmosphere.
Reaction is always that.
Are you serious?
Give a quick line from it.
Oh my God. I don't know.
I'm like fangirling like crazy.
What was the song you sang to the girl whose thing pops out?
Too low?
That just don't play.
All right.
I traveled the banks of the river of Jordan to find where it flows to the sea. I looked in the eyes of the cold and the hungry, and I saw that they were looking at me. And I wanted to know if life had. It goes on like that.
And then it gets popped out, and
Yeah.
she's dying. You guys, how cool is this? Okay, so first of all, I have a belcher with me. I forgot to introduce this is my really good friend Lindsay Lavin. Lindsay, come up to the bima.
Yeah.
Hi.
So Lindsay sent me her bas mitzvah photo, which I'm going to show you. But she's also one of those annoying. We basically said she needs to be in Death Becomes Her because there's basically literally no difference.
It's very much the Rachel haircut.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
100%.
I think Michael Lembeck knows the Rachel since he directed 1,000 episodes of Friends.
Well.
Is it the Rachel, Michael?
What's that?
Is it the Rachel?
Yeah, that was the
The hairstyle.
It was the
What
90s,
you,
right?
what you have is like a long Rachel, right?
No, the
No,
picture
just
was
in the
No,
photo.
this photo is the Rachel. Now she has a Rachel York. Okay, so thank you.
Far away.
Okay.
So we're gonna do. I know we're gonna do Misha Berach before we do the wine and the challah. So we had one more Misha Berach request, which is a prayer for healing. I just saw a name. It was from Rena. Hold on. I just want to tell you what it is. Shabbat Shalom. Oh man, I can't find it. All right, I'm gonna say. Well, anyone else that wants to add, just feel free. Lindsay, do you have any name that you need to add for Misha Berach for healing? I'm gonna say that everyone's fine in your life. All right. So Lorna and Michael, do you have the list from David Katz?
Yes. I printed it out so because I can. It's too little on the phone from my old.
Yes, queen. Let's plant it.
May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. We ask for healing for Murray Greenberg, Peter Roslow, Peggy Welts, John Ayala, Amy Shankman, who is in Arizona, is in need of your prayers. And we have good news about Judith Tedetsky. Sorry, I apologize. She is doing better, but she still needs a little help. So we say a Misha Berach for Judith, and who is Yehidut Rachel Bat Devora. We ask for healing for Elliot Jamie, who is Eliyahu Yunkel Visora. Bob Grossman, who is Tzvi Ben Moshe. Jill Sobule, I think.
Sobule.
Forgive me, Sobule. And Charlie Blakely, John Schrecklin, and Patrick Paige has a ruptured Achilles heel, and we ask for prayers for him. And also Fred Haft, who is hospitalized. If there's any other names, hold them in your heart. Hold them together. If I mispronounced any names, please forgive me.
I'm going to just add 3. Mike Szymanski, Leah Bat Margaret, Tanya B., my friend David, and anyone else that needs healing.
And may their healing be complete and quick. Misheberach imotenu mikor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
I mean, we don't need anyone else ever to do the Misha Berach. It's so stunning and healing. What do you guys do during the week? I feel it's like when I'm talking to my therapist, I'm like, do you have a separate life? Like, you guys just seem like totally at peace and we just spread healing and love. What do you do?
I have no answer for that.
Okay, I'm sure. Okay, you guys are adorable. We're gonna continue with the blessings. So, here we go. So we got the. Do you want to do the quote unquote wine blessing, Lindsay? Are you up on the wine? Great for your goffin?
Do it with me.
Okay, hold on. Oh wait, can you open this for me? I'm literally not strong enough to open my own wine,
Okay.
and I have to ask a lady to do it. Sexist? Wine is first, right? I always forget. Wine is before challah, right? Okay, so.
Yes.
Actually, Paige Davis, would you like to do the Beret Pre? And I'll just hold it up.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam borei peri hagafen.
Amen. Sippy poo. Sippy poo. And then, Michael Lembeck, would you like to do the challah blessings? I know that you're in California, you're off carbs, but just this once. Okay, hold on, I got a nice challah. Hold on, let me show everybody how nice it is. Shabbat Shalom from Millsboro. Where the hell is that TE? Thank you, Sandy. Look how sweet this is from Maida. Love the Lembeck. So happy they are here a lot. Aw. Okay, so here's the challah. Michael, take it away.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Still got it, amen. And now for some words of Judaic. Oh wait, I haven't. I mean, you're not supposed to talk. I didn't do the washing. So now for some words of wisdom. Let me bring up the queen of Broadway Judaism. I'll never forget that performance I saw as Golda Meir, the brilliant Miss Tovah Feldshuh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Tovah.
happy to see you. Oh, this worked. Thank you, Seth Meister. Thank you.
Yeah, we had stream issues. Tovah, how did you sign your name? You're Tovmeister?
Yeah, I signed it Tove Meister, but I'll call you Seth Meister. They used to call that just means master. You know, I did well in a play, so somebody called me Tove Meister.
You know me.
Mhm.
So Tovah, first of all, tell everybody that I know that you weren't always Tovah your whole life. What made you decide to take the name Tovah?
I fell in love with Michael Fairchild from Wesleyan. I was 18 years old, and my name is Terry Sue Feldshuh. That's on my birth certificate and on my social security card. And I guess I was working as a youngster. I used to earn money in William Morris and in office temporaries. This was during college to help bolster my allowance so I could travel. And I was in charge of putting down who got raises for the next year. They had to hire somebody from outside the office who had no connections just to type these perks. So it wasn't an in-office memo. Wild stuff. I think I was 18. But anyway, I met Michael and he said, what kind of a name is Terry Sue? We were very much in love. He said, you're Northern and you're so sexy. Back in the day, who knew? And then he said, what else were you called? I said, well, I was called Tovah in Sunday school because I was embarrassed to say in Hebrew school, which is where I was, but I thought it was too Jewish because I went 8 hours a week in the conservative movement. So I have profited from the Suzuki approach to Hebrew. I can pray anywhere in the world because I know tefillah, I know prayer book Hebrew, but my conversational Hebrew is pretty pathetic. And I never did go and do an ulpan. So I changed my name to Tovah, which was my original Hebrew name. I was named after a Tovah. And my mother said, we didn't come to this country for you to call yourself Tovah. Your last name is already impossible. And if you think that name is ever going to be on the marquee, you're out of your mind. Sid, get over here, Sid. She wants to call herself Tovah. That's what went down. God, I have so much going on here. So
Wait.
thank you for asking.
Your name was on a marquee. And by the way, you were directed by Jerry Zaks, Michael Lembeck's good friend in Lemmy a Tenor.
I was.
Brilliant.
I was.
Tovah, I will never forget your performance as Golda Meir. So part of this Broadway Shabbat every week is to sort of give people inspiration. Can you give us anything inspirational you learned from Golda Meir for everyone listening to take into their Shabbat?
Well, she used to say, some people love you and some people love you and show up. You show up and that makes all the difference. But that was a good one.
That is true.
That's great.
That is
Oh,
so true.
that's true.
That's true.
So now I'm inspired to show up, but just once a week.
You show up a lot.
You guys. Okay, you just, by the way, your name is now in quotes. I love Tovah. You knew it was Terry Sue first. Thank you for that story.
Did you sing the kids? Did you do all your songs?
We did it. We did our prayers already, but we have people repeat all the time. So the Lembecks have been here. How many times have you been here now, the Lembecks?
3 or 4?
2?
No.
No.
No, more.
Maybe 3?
3.
Maybe 3? Maybe?
Yeah.
Tovah, we're gonna have you back because I think you should begin with a candle lighting as well. Paige did the candle lighting, but as you can see, we're very nervous. Her bookcase is flammable. So I think I want to, you have the candles.
There they are. Beautiful.
They are. There they are.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
on my 260-second Zoom with my own family and friends. And actually, we had a death, so we did a memorial service for a friend named Phyllis Kinsler, who was very close to Jeff Harner and passed away. We've been on for 5 years, Seth, and we've had 2 deaths. And we've been with these people in the last cycle of their life. And it's such an honor to be with them in the last weeks and the last days of their life. Because
You do a
death is
Shabbat
so.
every Friday. My God, but the people that are elderly will come on these Shabbats every week.
Some people, need community and they need faith. I'm not really a formal deist at all, but I love being Jewish because I love my father. And my father would say, remember who you are because the world will remind you anyway. So remember it. Be proud of it. Don't be shy. Nonetheless, I said to Michael Fairchild Sunday school, so I'm not perfect.
Hilarious. Okay, by the way, you play the ultimate Jewish mother, as we all know. Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Holy cow.
They're just
Where
coming. I
is
got
that
another series. We got another series, so I'm very excited. It's a drama. I know.
Drama?
That's okay. I put a knife through somebody's hand. I think it's interesting. She's from Eastern Europe, of course.
Okay, kids, we're going to close with
I
a
played Queen of the Gypsies. You have to say now Romani's last week because I was with Ramin.
Sex pot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so
frozen.
kids,
Tell me.
any
what's
Shabbat
happening?
plans?
You're all
Who's
frozen. Am I not frozen?
You're not frozen. I can see your ass moving. And my final question before we go into our song: any Shabbat plans for anybody? Any big weekend plans? What's happening?
No.
Oh, yeah. We are going
yeah.
on Sunday
Sunday.
to see Michael's mother for her 101st birthday.
Wow. Yes.
Great. That's great.
It's 101 on Sunday.
Michael, by the way, I got called
Is
out.
her-
For not, I got called out for not giving your full resume. How come you never mentioned that Michael Lembeck was Captain Cool? I'm sorry for forgetting that wonderful credit. You're still Captain Cool to me. You also Bonnie Franklin's boyfriend on One Day at a Time, right? Weren't you her?
No.
No.
I was her son-in-law. I was married to Mackenzie Phillips.
I can't keep track of the ex-ladies in your life. Okay. As I was saying, all right. So Lindsay, why would you Blackbird? It's so beautiful.
All right.
We're gonna close with a little song. So I think I can move this way. How do I do that? I go like, hi, doggy.
You sang, Seth, you sang
Yeah.
the Shechianu?
Did we do the Shechianu? No, we didn't. So let's do the Shechianu. Tovah. Hold on. Wait.
Baruch atah. Ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh. Amen. That's it.
Okay, Tovah, I don't want you doing dramas anymore. I want you only doing comedies with amazing songs. I can't take the not using all of your talents. Okay, you still got it. And Michael Lembeck, amazing ear, finding the key. Okay, so Lindsay. Okay, I'm gonna get Lindsay's music. Lindsay just got off a cruise ship. Lindsay, what happens on a cruise ship stays on a cruise ship?
Yeah, I guess.
Why would
No, nothing crazy. I did actually receive a gift from a guest after my show, and it was like a face serum, And it was very nice, but I was like, what are you trying to tell me?
Oh,
I
it's a
felt
little
very,
insulting.
I was like, no, but it was very nice.
One of my friends, well, Audrey McDonald was performing. What's that really famous, really ritzy place? Jackson Hole. And a woman came up to her and was like, Audra, I'm not going to say what it was, but she's like, I just got plastic surgery. Would you like the number of my doctor?
Oh,
It's like, no.
Yeah.
I thought you'd appreciate the honesty. Okay. I'm going to go like that. No, I'm going to move us
He
here.
wants to come.
Oh, hi, Winnie. Look, this is our new needy dog. Where
You
is
see the
she?
pause.
There she is.
Oh,
She
she
is
looks like
so
a bulldog or something.
she's up. They said she's a combination pug and a beagle at the shelter, and I'm just trusting she is. Okay, I'm gonna mute your asses and tell me if this. First of all, Lindsay, just sing one thing. Let's see what the balance is like. If you hold it like there, it's like blackbird singing in the dead of night. Do we like that balance, people?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so I'm gonna mute your asses. Muting.
just don't play any harder.
That's what she said. Okay, here we go.
I know it.
Okay, this is gonna bring into Shabbos with some nice vibes. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of the dark black night. We call that the shofar.
Very loud.
I loved it.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
That was so effing great. Lindsay Lavin still got it. The Lembecks, Tovah, everyone's so talented here. What the hell was she doing the whole this one? My dog was like eating something like upstaging bizzatch. All right, come back next week. Thank you everyone for being here. Paige and Patrick. And Paige, we got to discuss it. So you opted out of being Paige because it's just too weird.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
I mean, because it's Patrick Paige Day. So on your passport, though, is it Paige?
No, it's Mindy Paige Davis.
So you just refuse. And then Patrick Paige, you refuse.
I just
Mindy
Mindy is the real first name.
Mindy Paige. I wrote Terry Sue. What
Not
did
funny.
they do to us in those years in the 50s? Everybody was running to Brooks Brothers. There were no German cars. There were no Japanese cars. I was named Terry Sue. And it's like I was in Texas or something.
We were all trying to assimilate. We all wanted to be Lorna, and then Lorna came
Yes.
to us. Work!
That's right.
Everybody, this was lovely.
So
I'll
did
see you
Lorna,
all.
so did Lorna Courtney.
Lorna,
So did Lorna Courtney.
I know.
Lorna
She was
Courtney
so
has.
nice.
She's like Jewish. It's wild.
know.
She's like a quarter Jew.
She knows so much more than I do.
She reminds me of Gwyneth, because Gwyneth, she's Jewish too.
Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh,
Gwyneth
she
Paltrow
Bruce is Jewish.
is very much connected to her daddy,
is.
Bruce Paltrow's kid,
Oh, she's supposed to be
and of course by the great white man.
Okay, tell me, you know
I don't know.
everything.
She's married now a Jewish guy.
This is all Jews
I
too.
do, because they all
All
come
Jews.
to me. I could work for the Nazis. I told you. I met Daniel Radcliffe, and Daniel Radcliffe. Hello, Tovah. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Jewish. I said, okay, thank you very much. Then I met Jake Gyllenhaal. Hello, Tovah. It's so wonderful to meet you. You know, I was bar mitzvah. I said, thank you very much. You can't be right.
We need someone that's.
They need your approval.
I never have to tell anybody I'm Jewish. They're like, we get it. Okay, guys, peace out. Love you all. Good Shabbos.
Good
Shabbos.
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 Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Lindsay Lavin.